Hello, craft lovers. It's good to be here again. Hope you all are doing great today. Today's DIY is an interesting pick because it's an idea you can make a lot of money from. This is a lucrative business you can start from zero capital if you already have tools and make a lot of money. Don't sleep on this idea, guys. Let's get right into it. This is fruit juice bottle that was pre-bred. I used 5 of these in different sizes. These are large broken water gallon covers, also pre-bred, pressing iron, cutting tools, different types of empty cup covers, sticker, and my best glue from Muhu. This material is all you need to make these products except sanding tool. I forgot to include it here. So I start by cutting it open. There is no need to keep precision as you can customize it to any length you want, depending on what you want to do. I cut up all of those and set iron to leaning temperature. That's like the highest temperature, so it's easy to replicate on any other type of iron. Then I hot press the rim till it's neatly tucked in, giving off a well-rounded fine finish. I repeated this action for all the butters. And don't worry about the iron, it won't stain either, as you can see. Look at them, guys, aren't they looking gorgeous already? Next step is to cut off the gallon covers and extract this part. Trim off the design and cut off the round, rough edge. Pre-test them on the bottles. Select those that fit properly to each bottle. Please like and subscribe to encourage this video to reach to a larger audience. Thank you. Place it back on the bottle and hold it with a tape to stay in place and apply glue. Ensure they are of equal measurements before gluing them together. The equal measurements is that both sides that are glued will have the same length. That's what I mean when I say equal measurements. Once dry, remove it and you have something like this. Then it's time to reinforce it with 2 more of this like so. This makes it thicker and stronger. I used another color to give it a stylish feel and I think it came out well. Look at it. The blue is giving this white a good blend. Remember to always test it on the bottle to make sure it fits properly. That's very important. I repeated this with the other 4 bottles and we move on to the next process. To cover the top, I used this empty milk cover for the large bottles. Couldn't find a better option, so feel free to use anything that feels better. Now I'm going to use hot iron and flatten these rims. I set the iron to leaning again, let it heat up. I do this so they bond to each other and also become flatter to fit on the top cover. If you notice right now, the rims are looking wider. They appear wider right now. And then I give it a 5 to create a rougher surface for greater adhesion. I used an electric file, but you can use anything you have, like sandpaper. It still does the job. Now it's time to glue it to the cover as shown in the video. But before I attach it to the bottle, I ensure the roundness is established, or it might get out of shape if done otherwise. Trim off all the excesses. Have you liked this video yet? Have you subscribed? It takes so much effort to make and edit this tutorial, so your support will go a long way to encourage me to do better. Thank you so much, lovely people. All done, we move to the next one. I use the sprinkle cover for the smaller bottles because it fits perfectly. Pre-test already done, and now I just glue it. I think this small bottle design is less of a hassle with great fine finish than the other type that requires more work. So it all depends on your choice. If this is easily sourced in your area, I think you better use it than the other design. I do more filing to the edges to round them up. I also hot pressed as seen to remove any remaining flaw. And lastly, trimming off the bottom rims with blunt scissors for a finer look. You can see how easy this is to produce, like it just took a day, guys. After you have sourced your material, this just takes a whole day. I won't lie to you, it just takes a whole day and you have it for yourself to sell, to use, and just like that you have yourself these fine, durable, sellable products for all types of storage. You can use it for your kitchen, for your shops, for your workshop, for your craft storage, you just name it. Now I'm showing you how you can use it for kitchen items. I'm pouring red pepper, sesame seeds into this one and then covering it. See how gorgeous it looks, and brown crackers into this one. This is so satisfying, guys. Knowing that you made this yourself makes it another level of satisfied. These are cinnamon sticks. I can see my little boy trying to help me out, and these are lentil. I'm going to show you the final result so you can see how gorgeous this thing looks like. Extremely gorgeous. Like, you cannot differentiate with this and the store-bought type. Like, I just can't tell. Now we have come to the end of this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Did you find it helpful? Can you replicate it? Is it sellable? Aren't they pretty? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for sticking along to this point. I appreciate you. And I hope I see you in the next one. Cheers!